Hi crafty friends, whether you're new to this channel or you've been here from the very beginning, you are very welcome here. It's Donna here from Donna is Playing Paper, and I have a card for you today that features the absolutely glorious Sketchy Hibiscus stamp set. This beautiful set has so many details already drawn on that it makes card making a breeze. To begin with, I've stamped the image using Memento Tuxedo Black ink onto some white cardstock, and I'm going to colour this. What I'll do for the video is I've come in nice and close, and I'm going to show you the colouring of just one of each of the different elements in this card. That is, one straight petal, one folded petal, one outside petal, one leaf, one folded leaf, etc. I think altogether there are about 6 different elements. Hopefully, armed with that information, you can go ahead and confidently colour the whole flower. One of the things I love about hibiscus is that they're often multicoloured, and so you can have a lot of fun colouring them with different colours on the inside and the outside of the petals. For today's card, I've gone with a bright orange on the outside of the petal, working through some yellows, and then I've used a light purple in the middle to give it some shadow and also some purple tones. Because this image has so many lovely detail lines on it, I can use those as the basis for my colouring. Where the lines are stronger or darker or closer together, I've put my darker colours, and vice versa. Towards the end of the colouring, I've rested my image on a sheet onto which I've marked all of the different colours that I used. And so you'll be able to see that very soon if you're wondering about which exact colours I used. I've brought with me a very small selection of Copics to Australia, probably about 3 in each colour family. And so in order to do blending, I'm having to be creative. I've brought only clean, bright colours. But along with that, I've brought some browns and some greys. And also I know that I can use the colour that's opposite on the colour wheel to dull down a colour if I underpaint with it. And so I've done a little bit of that with the purple. It really does just tone down the bright yellow in the centre of the flowers. To colour the leaves, I'm using 3 colours and choosing to colour each of the different segments of the leaf. It's a beautiful big design with these open spaces, and so that's possible here. While I'm colouring, I'm going to pop on some music written by my son, which I know you'll enjoy. I achieved the deeper greens on the stems by mixing green with brown, once again making the most of the small selection of markers that I have with me. colour the outside petals, I'm leaving out the darker orange and the darker yellow so that I get a petal that's of a lighter shade but that still definitely belongs in the same flower. Once everything was coloured, I decided to go around the outside and make a halo. I first learnt to do this years ago from Kathy Rakusin from the Daily Marker, and it's a technique that I really like. Usually I use greys or light blues to do this, but every now and again I've been known to do it in lime green or yellow or something different. I have only one light blue marker with me, and so the way that I'm going to fade that is to do a little bit of tip to tip colouring. Once I've shaded really close to the petals with the blue, I'm going to use my 0 marker and touch that onto the tip of the blue marker. It will soak up a little bit of the blue ink, and by then working out from there, I can graduate the colour from the blue back to nothing. I'm going to be using one of the Paper Rose Studio card bases today, and so I'm going to base my other measurements around the size of this card, which is Australian A4 or even European A4. I believe that they're the same. For my American viewers, this is slightly longer and narrower than your standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. I've just purchased a few new sentiment sheets from Paper Rose Studio because the ones I had at home were getting quite tatty and used up, and so I've got a lot to choose from here. In the end, I've gone with a sentiment that just says Happy Birthday from the All Occasions Sentiment Strips pack. I used my guillotine to cut this out, and then I've just gone around the outside with a Memento Tuxedo Black marker so that the white core of the card doesn't show through. I've chosen to have a small orange border around my card, so I've cut the panel very slightly smaller than the card base and popped the sentiment up with foam tape. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I believe that helps YouTube decide which videos they're going to show. And if you've enjoyed this card and would like to come back for more, I'd love to have you stick around. So please press the subscribe button and find out what I get up to next. In the meantime, stay safe everybody, and I look forward to seeing you soon.